What's going on, guys? T-Mart here. Welcome back to another episode of Need for Speed. Alright guys, here we go. So this episode's going to be a little bit different. We're going to take a break from all the racing and debauchery we have going on, and we are going to really put some time into customizing a car. And this is something I was thinking about doing in the past, never really got around to it. And then I saw Brock. You guys know I play like GBs and CS and stuff with Brock. He actually made one of these in a Need for Speed video of his, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to do one of my own, and maybe we could do like a comparison, see who did it better. So I'm going to link his video down in the description. Make sure you guys go check it out. But what we're going to be making is Paul Walker's Nissan Skyline R34 from the Too Fast, Too Furious movie. So that is by far, like, to me, one of the most iconic cars of all time. I think it's really what kind of started my passion for cars, that movie and that particular car in general. Like, I will never, ever, ever forget that car. That is by far my favorite out of the series. And obviously, we have the R34 in this game, so we're going to be able to make it look like it. Now, Eddie's R34 here, you can't edit the way that it looks and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell this thing. We didn't pay anything for it anyway. And we're going to buy our own Nissan Skyline R34. And we're going to check it out. We're going to do like a full-on movie replica customization of it. And we'll see how it works out. So there it is right there. $44,190. Let's get it, boys. Purchase in progress. She's ours. Let's go. Ooh, it's looking good. All right, cool. So we're going to start off by selecting this car. And I guess let's start with the performance upgrades. This is probably going to be pretty insane. You guys know we're pretty far along in this game. So right now, we have a 4.80 to 60 and 155 mile an hour top speed with 327 horsepower. Let's see what we can up this to. This is seriously, it's going to be insane. It's going to be disgusting. It's already disgustingly better. Oh my gosh, dude. So we're going to go through, we're going to get, all the high-end turbos, nitrous, everything we can possibly get. Just the best supercharger we can get. Let's go, boys. We go through and we're going to put everything we got into this thing. How much money do we have? 305,000, we should be all right. We have most of the performance upgrades unlocked in this game at this point. There's still a couple that I think we need to be a slightly higher level to get, but most things we have the highest. So we're just going to go through and wow, unlocked level 49. See, like that one we don't have yet, which is kind of interesting. We're going to get the biggest time-based nitrous. Time refill. Alright, better suspensions. Better differential. Going to leave the stock tires on, get some better brakes, better handbrake. Sway bars, and boom, we're good. All right, now we're down to a 2.130 to 60, almost 1,000 horsepower and a 234 mile an hour top speed. I would say that this thing is looking pretty good. Holy cow, dude, that is absolutely insane. All right, now let's take a look at some of the visual customization. So I've got pictures of his car that I'm looking at, and he didn't ever really change that much about it. I do think it kind of has, let me see what the rear end looks like on the, it does have kind of a different front splitter. All of these look the same. Are you guys seeing a change? By restricted item, I don't get it. Why is it restricted? I'm literally not seeing anything change. Weird. Alright, so I'm going to see canard. So nothing's changing. You guys see this? Well, that actually changed. He kind of did have some side skirts on it. Let's see this here. See the rear end of the car. There's nothing fancy. Nothing fancy back there. Straight flat. So we're going to leave it like that. We'll change the exhaust. It did have a single exhaust pipe, a big single one, just like that. For the wheels, these are pretty close to what they were. I'm going to see if we can find something a little bit better. It was a 5-spoke, right? I think it was 5 or 6. It was a 6-spoke wheel. So that one's pretty close too. That one's actually really close. The W work. That one's pretty close as well, but those are a little bit shiny. That one's pretty close. Wow, there are a lot of them that are pretty good. Ooh, I like Ray's TE7. That looks just about exactly it. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go ahead and click that. Maybe make them a little bit bigger. Not too big, but they were a little bit bigger. Okay. Edit secondary paint. They didn't really have any paint on them. Now we want to get the calipers. The calipers were red. The red Brimbos for sure. What type of rim was this? The Ray's TE37. So we got to remember that for the front ones too. All right, or the back ones, I mean. All right, so now we're gonna go for the Ray's TE37. Pass a little bit. Did we? What the heck? These aren't really in order. We need the Ray's TE37. Should you put these in alphabetical order? That would make it a lot easier. Ooh, what's this Nismo one I just saw? Oh, you can put the Nismo rims on it. That's kind of cool. Like the actual. What's the difference between these two? Nothing. All right, boom. Ray's TE37. Gonna make them one size bigger. We're gonna go to the calipers. Put the Brembo brakes on. All right. Boom. So that's not a bad start. It's looking good for now. I think the rims might be a little bit off. We probably could have got... I feel like they're a little bit skinnier, but that's all right. Do we need to change the tires? Are there any cool tires we could change to? I know Toyo is like a big... Like a lot of the tires in the movies had Toyo on them, but I don't think... I'm looking at the actual car right now. I mean, it said Toyo Tires is one of the sponsors on the car, but it just had black tires, so we're just going to leave it at black tires. Cool. All right. So that's the base look of the car right there. Now we're going to have to start messing around with the paint and wrap. So we're going to start off with the paint. We've got to start with paint, and obviously it's a silver. It's not really a shiny silver, really. It's a silver. I'm going to put it about like there. It's not chrome. It's not metallic. This is going to be kind of a hard color to match. I'm not really liking any of these. This one's probably... I don't know. It's not really metallic, though. I guess it's not going to kill us no matter what we do. We need to take the... Bring the smoothness up a little bit. Like, that looks good. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty true to it. Need to adjust the brightness a little bit, maybe? Oh, that's too bright. That kind of turns it into a white. You can pick a... There we go. Metallic smoothness, clear coat. Leave the clear coat on. Don't need any saturation. Should we bring the metallic down a little bit? That looks good. I'm not going to take too long on it. I would like it to be like pretty true to what the actual car was, though. So that's solid. Oh, one thing we haven't done yet is we need to edit the spoiler. So this thing had a huge spoiler on it, if you guys remember. A giant blue one, actually. So we're going to go to visual settings. Side mirrors were all the same. All right, the spoiler. We had a big one and it was blue on the sides. I doubt we're going to be able to get the blue on the sides. This is pretty close to what it was. It's pretty high up. We might be able to get a better one. That one might be a little bit more... It was high, but it wasn't too high. You know what I mean? It wasn't really this wide, but... Might go with that. All right. So that's a good start. Now what we need to do is get the blue kind of like checkered racing stripes type things going down the side. I honestly don't even know what to call them. What can we get for fenders here? Oh, that is disgusting. All right, so we're going to go back to paint and wrap. Edit paint and wrap. We're gonna go to our wrap, and this is where it's gonna take quite a bit of time, boys. Whew. All right, so let's add a thing. I don't even know what shape we're gonna use for these. They're all like a bunch of hexagon, like not hexagon, but like little stretched out triangles. Can you stretch a square in this game? More controls. Ah, okay, you can stretch. So it's kind of like this. But then it's kind of angled. I don't know how to get it to do what I want to do. Oh, there's a diamond. Of course that's going to be easier. All right, we're in business here, boys. So we want to rotate this bad boy, and so it kind of like starts towards this bottom wheel, and it works all the way back to the back of the car. It's kind of hard to see. Actually, let's start. Maybe starting up towards the back would be easier. So I'm trying to look at the picture of the car over here. So it kind of, it's like towards here is when it comes in at. And the entire, oh, we're gonna have to stretch this for sure. Oh, what the heck? That's actually not bad. Dude, this is not gonna be easy at all. So the first one's kind of like this, and it reaches all the way to the car's tire, almost. It goes underneath the gas lid. It touches essentially the top of the tail light, goes underneath the gas lid. Kind of like touch the bottom corner of the gas lid, and it goes to there. About. That looks pretty good to me. All right, let's change the color on this thing. So they're obviously blue. We got to get this blue color right, though. Oh, we need the saturation all the way up. So we're going to go with the blue. It's kind of a... Why does that look so dark? Does that look dark to you guys? Or is it because... That looks really dark to me. I need a little bit more of like a royal type blue. You know what I mean? Not chrome. I'm going to take a picture right there. Why do these look so weird? You know what? Like, they don't... Is that what we needed? I mean, that's not bad, I guess. I'm not really happy with that color. I'm gonna mess with this for a sec. Alright, so I'm thinking that this looks pretty good, I guess. It could be a little bit better, but I'm not gonna try to be too nitpicky. So that's our first one. Let me pull the side of the car back up here. And we're gonna move on to number 2. So if we do L2 and then square, we're gonna duplicate. And now we're gonna have to bring it down a lot smaller. And the next one kind of goes like this. A little bit more space in between them, and it's kind of angled a little bit. Just up like that. Doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to duplicate that. I have to make it even smaller. The next one kind of touches the wheel well a little bit, not a lot. Oh, you know what? We got to get these going in a straight line. I know what might make this a little bit easier. Give me a sec. And that one, it kind of ends up, you see the like little line in the door, it kind of ends up touching it a little bit. You know what we need to do? Okay, I'm seeing this right now. This is good. This is good, boys. I just saw something crucial. So I'm gonna go ahead and confirm that. What we need to do is we are gonna add a long square. And there's like we're gonna make this, we'll do red. Cause there's like, they go down the line across the car, and then there's like another line that goes down across the car. So we don't want to cover up those areas. So we're gonna put red over here. I guess that one doesn't really matter. But let's see. So it's kind of like, is there a better shape for this? Is there a longer shape? Yeah, there's a longer shape. This is what we want. So we want to we're going to delete that. We're going to add another one. We're going to do this one. We're going to make this red. So this could serve as, you know, if you guys are just hanging out enjoying the video, that's awesome. It could also serve as kind of a tutorial. I don't know. I wanted to make this car today, and I figured I might as well record it for you guys. So we're going to set this up. Let's see. They kind of touch the top of that. We're already kind of off a little bit, as you guys can see. Make this a little bit smaller. Alright, so that looks about good. So we're going to put that there. We're going to duplicate it, and then it gets a little bit smaller up here. And it goes all the way down to about there. Don't, yeah. Except it's kind of smaller than that, honestly. It gets super small towards the end, so what we're going to do... Gotta make this one smaller. We're just gonna set it up exactly where it needs to be, and then we're gonna move the other pieces where they need to go. So it kind of comes down like this. Continues down like that. Pretty close. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. So we're gonna duplicate that again, and we're gonna bring it up here. And then we're gonna be able to get everything to kind of line up together. You know what I mean? So now we're gonna be able to go here. We're gonna show layers. How do you change layers? Oh, there we go. So we're gonna go to this first one. We're going to bring it down. We're going to set it up so it's like lining up with this line. So then that way we know that we have a perfectly straight line all the way across the car. So we have that. And we have this one, which doesn't really matter as much. Put that there. We have this one, which as you guys can see, isn't really lined up with the line correctly. But we're going to get it to line up-ish. I don't know, dude. This is tough. That looks good to me. Close enough. We're going to try to get it as close as possible. It's not going to be perfect. Got to reduce the size a little bit. And they just kind of go all the way down the car like this. Trying to get it perfect. I'm a perfectionist. Wish I was like doing this on a PC where you could like actually change like the values that we're changing and stuff like that. I don't feel like we're getting small enough quick enough. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What the heck? Oh, what? There we go. All right. So we're just going to keep on going down the line. Oh, what the? It keeps telling me that I can't. Sometimes the buttons are a little bit weird. This would be so much easier with a keyboard and a mouse, dude. Alright, we're gonna leave that there. Duplicate it, make it a bit smaller. You guys see how big the small jump goes? Like when you go small, it jumps a lot, and then you need to like bring it back up with the big. You see how small it goes when you press down? That's about as small as it goes. Whoo! That is a sexy car, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Let's go. That's the first set of lines. Now the second set of lines, which are going to be even more difficult. Now, how much? We're going to go. We got to go back up here. I'm going to have to show the layers. We're gonna choose like maybe this one. See, we can't edit this back rear bumper. We're gonna have to go to the back to do that. These second ones, they don't really line up with the rest of the car. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. They don't. It's not like they're like an extension of these. It's like they're totally separate. See, this is going to be tough because I need to stretch it in a weird way. That's actually not bad. We're just going to have to create lots of layers of these. So there's one that starts off down here. Oh, dude, this is going to be tough. Now. Alright. That's kind of like what we're going for. Cool. Let's do these things. And the thing is these start off super slanted and then they get more straight, which is going to make this so hard. So I'm going to say the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are pretty slanted. I don't know if we'll actually be able to do that. They're about the same width apart as up top. I have no clue how we're going to do this now that I think about it. We're going to have to delete these. Hold on. Delete. Alright, so these, I forgot. We aren't going to be able to make them completely true to the car because they're going to have to line up with this. With the line up top here. So we're just that's just what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it true to our own car. Do that. Sometimes I press duplicate and it doesn't duplicate. pretty good. Nice, boys. Ah, we just had a perfect spot for it and it didn't take. Sometimes you have to like extra hard long press the square button for it to duplicate. I mean, this is essentially what it is though. It's not like this. It's not exactly perfect replica, but it's very, very close. Oh my gosh, what the heck, it didn't take again. This is infuriating to do with analog sticks. Let's go, boys! Yes, alright. So, that's actually looking pretty good. I'm digging how that's looking so far. Now, we need to move on and we need to add pieces to the rear bumper. So that side's looking pretty good. Actually, let's, if we open these up. I mean, that's looking pretty solid. I actually shouldn't have just gotten rid of those because we need it for the rear bumper. That's okay, though. It's whatever. So we're going to go ahead and confirm. Now we need to work with the rear. Oh, shoot. This kind of sucks because we're going to have to create... We're going to have to create recreate the blue. How do we do that blue? Okay, 232 hue. All 100, second to last is an 18. 232 and 18. Oh, fuck. What did I just move? All right, we're going to go back to the back. I'm going to change this. 232. Come on, baby. It's nice that they have that at least. Do you see that one was at 101 and I changed it to 100? I pressed up and I changed it to 100. Does that match? That matches. All right. So these are super elongated. Maybe not that much. And... ooh, this is kind of weird. So there's one that goes like this. It kind of stays in line with all the other ones on the bottom. You see I'm trying to like line that up? That looks about right. Alright, so we have that one. I'm going to duplicate it. Now, we need some long ones. That almost like... this is hard. It kind of goes up like this. We're going to have it stop there. I think that looks pretty good. We got that, and then we have another one over here that essentially does the same thing. Oh, this one makes it a bit tougher, but we're all right. Like I said, it's not gonna be perfect, but we're trying to make it the closest we possibly can, working with what we're working with. So that's about what it does. It's kind of a little bit off, but that's okay. And doesn't look too bad. That end part, I wish it could be a little bit better, but that's, it's got like a weird angle to it that I don't think we could recreate, and if we did recreate it, it would take a really long time to do. So that is pretty solid. The only problem is we're gonna have to recreate this over on the other side. So all these other ones, we're gonna be able to just flip. You can just straight up flip them across and copy to the other side, which is nice. These, since it's technically still just on the rear bumper, you can't really do that. So, can you flip a decal? I don't think you can. So we're gonna have to recreate this in our mind. It might help. Let's leave that one there. We're gonna go through and we're gonna duplicate these. So it's gonna be a long process, boys. Imagine if we didn't have this, though. They all copy over? Boom, bitch! Let's go, boys. This thing is finally starting to come together. I think we need... the base paint coat needs to change a little bit. I think for sure. But overall, this is pretty solid so far. Alright, cool. So now we're going to confirm that. We're going to go back to the back. Dude, I'm actually really happy with this. Alright. So, we're going to need it like this. I'm trying to think. There's one that kind of went like that. Pretty close to what it was on the other side. Then there's one that reaches out to here. Wait, how did I do that? Hold on. It's kind of like, yeah, that's what it was. All right, so it's like, we're going to change that one we just placed a second ago. It's about like that. That's about what it was. So we got that. Then the last one just kind of, I don't know. It's just doing its own thing. This is going to drive my OCD nuts because they're not going to both be exactly the same. That's okay. Close enough. Alright, so we got that. We're going to go back to this one. We're going to change this one a little bit. That's better. Alright. So we got that, boys. That, my friends, is, that's pretty solid. Look at this, dude. It's looking good. It's looking very good. It's good. I like it. It's good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and confirm all of that. Oh my gosh, she's sexy. Actually, no, I'm not done yet. So, obviously, we still have quite a bit to go. We have racing stripes that go down the entire part of the car. Where do they stop? Are they on the roof? They are not on the roof. It's just on the hood down to the bumper. So, we're going to go back to decals. I'm going to add some on the top. Just some plain old racing stripes. Straight up and down. Does that look straight? That looks pretty straight, right? Can't really tell what's straight and what's not straight. That looks pretty straight. All right, so we're gonna change our color. Was it 232 16 or 20? I thought it was 18. We'll go with 16. Up to 232, boys. Then we'll be able to just copy these. I feel like that's not really straight. And then we're going to put all the sponsors and stuff all over the car, which would be kind of cool. Ooh, where am I going? 232, Trev. All right. So where are they? They're kind of along the outside. Like, they're going to run there. There's a bit. I want these to be perfectly straight. I feel like they could be a little bit wider, actually. They kind of almost go to the middle of the car, yeah. Oh, they're not quite wide enough to make the whole thing. I think a little bit smaller than that. Maybe like, there. Looks pretty good. I keep looking over here to look at the car. Those centered? Those are pretty well centered. Alright. So we'll go ahead and confirm that. Now we want to make these continue coming on down. That's what she said. That's going to look pretty good. Alright. Let's get the color set up. Dude, this is going to be so sick. This is going to be such a dope car. I wish we could have done this one earlier. So we could have used this for the entire Let's Play. That would have been insane. That. Bring it all the way down just like that. That's exactly what it has on its. All right. Go ahead and confirm it. Now we need to start doing our sponsors. The sponsors on the car. Because this car wouldn't be the same without all the sponsors. So we're going to add some decals. Hopefully, I'm hoping they have the actual logo. So we're looking for NX and K&N right now. NX and K&N air filters. Shoot. I was hoping they were going to have these. I don't know why I thought that they might. But I was hoping they were going to have these exact things. Like, they have to have, like, Sparko and stuff, right? They don't even have, like, Sparko. Sparko racing seats, bro? That was what this was all about. All right, well, I guess we'll just kind of pick the ones that look pretty similar and put them on the car. Is that a bad thing? Or we could just not put them on. I feel like those are kind of what makes it what it is, though. You know what I mean? So I think we're going to do that. And we're going to put the sponsors on. Don't kill me, bros. Alright, so we're going to bring this up to a 232. Jeez, they need to be able to save, like... They need to be able to save recent colors. Oh, wait. There is a recent color. Trevor. Alright, so we got that. Ooh, I don't like the black. We're getting rid of that. I don't know what I want. Work? That works. Ha! Work, that works. All right. Boom. Confirm that. Go back up towards the top. The top kind of like passenger side, technically, driver's side on a normal car, has always had sponsors on it. So I'm going to try to get a good picture of the hood of the car. Yeah, dude, we have like Sparko and a bunch of stuff. Dude, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. It makes me so sad. It's all right, though. Is this... Are we on the windshield right now? I don't want to be on that. Ha! That's what we want. Some of these are just so... They're so wide. I need little ones. Delete. Thank you. You know what? Maybe we won't sell out and we won't put sponsors on it. I feel like it would make it look good. But at the same time, if we don't have the same sponsors, it's not really the same thing, you know what I mean? Whatever, we'll throw them on. We'll see how we think it looks. And if we don't like it, we're going to change it. Rotiform. And another one. Work. Work, 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 work. Yeah, you know I got that work. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking it. Sorry. Not doing it. If you don't have the same things, it's not... You can't just add in random ones. You just can't do that. So we're going to delete these. And we're going to leave that like it is, boys. Holy cow. Go ahead and save those to our 1999 GTR changes. Let's edit the paint. I feel like it might be... I don't know, dude. It depends on what kind of light it's in. I feel like it's a little bit more... I don't know. That looks good to me. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Save changes. Boom. We got it. We're going to have to take this thing out in the street. Let's go, boys. I'm excited. Go ahead and leave our garage. Holy cow, that was quite the freaking design. I don't know if you guys stuck through that full... If you guys stuck through that full thing, leave a comment down below letting me know, because you're a real trooper, dude. That was... What are we at? 50 minutes and 11 seconds. Are you serious? Holy cow. Listen to it, dude. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh, it's so fast. Let's go, boys. I want to get to a light area so we can see this. We need to go jump a bridge, I feel like. I wish it wasn't always so dark and rainy around here. You know what I mean? Holy cow, look at this thing, dude. Why is it, seriously, why is it always so dark and rainy in this city? This is amazing. Look at that, 537 rep just for doing 0 to 60 in 2.1 seconds or whatever ridiculous amount we do it in. All right, cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's do a race, just kind of like a local time trial race type deal. Are there any that we haven't done by chance? I don't think so. Do the stars mean we've done them? No body contact. Whatever. Let's do this one. We're gonna see how this thing works. Like I said, I wanted to mix it up. We'll probably, like, in our Let's Play right now, we're doing all the outlaw missions. So we'll probably start using some of those outlaw missions just to have some fun and be able to try it out. But I want to get you guys some good gameplay with it right here. Stay with the group and earn 85,000 drift score. So we're gonna be drifting, baby. Let's do it. Ooh, actually, you know what? I remember Brock changed his license plate, and I want to change mine too. So we're gonna do that before the video's over. Shout out to Brock. Make sure if you guys haven't seen his video, go check it out. Like I said, it's gonna be linked down in the description. So there she drifts. Woo! Yep, she gets it in. Yes, sir. We aren't even getting points because we can't stay with the group because we're too fast, baby. Dude, this thing is good. I can't wait. You know what? We're not even going to finish this full race. We're going to go ahead and leave the event. I want to go back to the garage real quick because I did forget one important part of this this car. So we're going to finish her up. You guys are going to see her in tomorrow's episode. And, man, this is a cool car. This just, oh, dude, it brings back so many memories. So many memories. I love Paul Walker. I love Fast and Furious. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and take her in the garage, boys. Look at it. That is such a... Oh, I can't even... I don't know. Too Fast, Too Furious was the first Fast and the Furious movie I saw after... Or actually, I think I saw parts of the first one. Too Fast, Too Furious was the first one that I owned, and I probably have watched it at least 400 times. Holy cow, dude. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Alright, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go to visual customization. I don't think we've ever customized the plate in this game. We're going to change this. To Paul. Dude, oh my gosh. I'm going to get really sad. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys later, and see you tomorrow.